Hello, I am back, if you can't tell. A lot has happened in the past year since I posted my last video, as is normal. A lot can happen in a year, but I don't plan to update you guys on every single bit of that. Maybe I will in other videos as I talk about stuff that I feel like talking about, but the direction of this channel is going to change a good bit going forward, and there are things that I'm going to talk about based on not necessarily obligation, but because I feel like they need to be talked about, and less because I want to, and then I'll just also be talking about some things that I feel like I want to talk about, and that's the only reason why. And one of the biggest things that I am going to talk about is autism, because that's the only notable thing that I want to bring up in this video that has changed over the course of the past 12 months since I posted my last video, is that I now know that I am autistic. I have not been officially diagnosed. I do plan to go get evaluated when that is something that I can do, financially speaking, and time speaking, because it will take time as well, but that's less of a problem. Anyway, I will be getting officially evaluated, but I know that I am autistic. In a sense, I guess I am self-diagnosing myself. I don't count it as an official diagnosis. I simply know what the answer will be when I go to get my official diagnosis. But again, I do plan to. I do want to officially be diagnosed. But that's all stuff that I don't want to talk about too much in this video. I don't want to trail off on that topic for this video of me just saying, hey, I'm back. Because there's a lot to talk about in the realm of autism and me finding out that I'm autistic and the whole story behind all of that. There's a lot to talk about, and I would love to talk about it on this channel. Not just I would love to, I plan to talk about that on this channel. But for this video, I want to keep it simple and short and just let you guys know that I am back to posting content whenever I feel like it. This channel is still not one that I'm currently going for monetization with. And I still feel weird about monetization. It feels weird to basically be donated money. So I want to make sure that I'm bringing a product that people want if I'm going to monetize anything, which is one of the biggest reasons why I don't have any plans to monetize this channel right now, because I'm not putting forth anything that I feel like is monetizable. Not right now, at least, but if that changes, I will consider monetizing this channel. That being said, I do want to create another channel that will exist for the purpose of being monetized eventually. I'm not to that point yet. There's still a lot of things I have to figure out about that channel. It may be quite a while before I start that channel, but I did want to start posting on here again because, quite honestly, I missed it. I missed just creating things when I wanted to create things, random stuff, or just talk to a camera to people who likely will never actually... a lot of people won't see this, but that's the biggest reason why I'm back, is because I missed it, and I've been wanting to make videos for a few months now, but I wanted to wait until a year had passed, and that's why I'm posting this video today. Other things about the channel going forward is that I will not be doing Let's Plays, not dedicated Let's Plays, not series or anything like that. It's just not something I really want to do going forward. I don't think I really enjoyed it all that much. I've had my fill. I will I will be streaming on this channel, not on Twitch. I might do that in the future, but I would like to have access to the footage, because I don't have recording space on my computer to do Let's Plays really anymore either. That's another factor. But if I wanted to make a video about a game, and I wanted to have some of my own game footage to use for that video, then I could use my streaming content that I've put on YouTube, because Twitch will delete it after 2 weeks. YouTube will not. And if I were to become a larger Twitch streamer, like become verified, then they would no longer delete my videos, but I'm obviously not that right now. And I don't have the intentions of working towards that, because I don't have a consistent enough schedule to do something like that. So I'm just going to stream on this channel whenever I want to, if I play games at all, which I will. I will probably be streaming Baldur's Gate 3, one of my more recent hyperfixations that I've become extremely hyperfixated on is Baldur's Gate 3 and D&D as a whole. So you can expect some D&D content coming in the near future. well, I don't know about near future. I don't know when I will feel like making stuff. I will probably stream Baldur's Gate 3 sometime soon. But you can expect that that's some content that I'll be producing. And that's another thing that I mean by just making content that I want is whatever I feel like making related to my hyperfixations, because I have a lot of them, and I tend to focus on one more than others at particular periods of time. And right now, I've actually gotten a chance to really get into D&D. I have a play group. I'm DMing a campaign, so it's all really exciting stuff that has allowed me to get very hyperfixated on D&D. So I will probably be talking about that in the near future, and then I might stop and begin hyperfixating on something else. That's something that I want to allow myself to do with this channel, is just do whatever I feel like, pretty much. Checking, I have this written down in front of me to see what all I wanted to make sure I covered in this video, try and structure it a little bit. I think that is everything. Yes, that is everything. I think I touched on it, but specifically I want to clarify, I will be making videos talking about autism and my experience with it. It's something that I believe deserves to be talked about more. So that is also something that I am going to probably struggle with comfortability as far as wanting to make those videos, especially at first. But it's also going to be a relief to talk about some of those things openly, just in a room by myself. You know, no one else is listening. It'll be easier for me to be open in that regard. And the goal would be to help any of you out there who know people who are autistic or are autistic yourself, or just may meet someone in the future who is autistic. I want to make the world a better place for autistic people as a start. I would like to make the world a better place for everyone, but I've found a group of people that I particularly identify with, and I would love to spread awareness of that and also just talk about my experiences because it feels good. So, yeah, there is that plan going forward that I do want to talk about. And then the last thing that I would like to end on is, after a year of making, well, no, I did YouTube I made videos for 2.5 years with periodic breaks, and then taking the last year of that 2.5 year period of just making a video every single day. I missed a few days and made up for it by double posting. But I almost made it through the whole thing by posting a video every single day. And that was overall an interesting experience that I can talk more about in the future, not a topic of this video. But when I did that, I was getting close to a deadline of posting my last video when I was getting close to about 100 subscribers. And then there was just this surge of people that came in, I believe partially because I made a video talking about the fact that I was close to 100 subscribers. And I got up to like 120 by the end of something around that range. I don't remember exactly, but it was somewhere close to 120 subscribers by the time I finished that year. And I wasn't even expecting to reach 100, especially not at the rate I was gaining subscribers. When I started that year of videos, I was at like 20. But there's a lot more of you here now. There were a lot more of you here because of that year and throughout the year. And then the number just doubled. Like, I checked last week, and I've been checking periodically out of curiosity, like looking at my channel stats, and they've become unsurprising. I'm very familiar with all of the things that did well on my channel and don't do well. And this is not one of the types of videos that does well, but I don't care. I noticed that I suddenly have 202 subscribers as of today. I checked again today, and it's 202. About a week ago, I passed 200, which is just weird to me. I gained more subscribers in the year. I gained more subscribers in the year that I didn't post videos than almost all of my 2.5 year period of posting videos. Besides that, the year of posting a video every day, I gained about 100 total subscribers. And I gained 80 in the past year of not posting anything. And my first year and a half, I barely, like, only people that I knew watched this channel, really. People that I knew in real life. And then it branched out from there a year ago, during that period of time. So it's not anything in particular, it's just something interesting to me. And also, I just wanted to say welcome to all of you who are new here. You're probably quite confused if you're seeing this video, because if I am not mistaken, based on what I understand about my statistics, most of the people who are here at this channel are either people who watched my weirdly divergent content that didn't have any focus for a year, for that year where I was posting videos every day. A lot of people are here because of that, And some of those people may very well have watched my final video and know that I stopped posting for a while, and they would not be confused in seeing this video. And then there's so many other people, like a majority of the 80-ish subscribers that I've gotten since I stopped posting videos. I guarantee, I don't see exactly where the subscribers came from, but I guarantee most of them are from the videos on my channel that have the most views and seem to get the most comments, which is my Markiplier clips that I've stolen from like Markiplier streams and stuff like that. That's just straight up stolen clips. I didn't even do anything to that. And then also my edit of Distractable. My Distractable edit by far has the most views on my channel. And most of my subscribers that I have received since I stopped posting videos have undoubtedly come from those videos. And so those people who have subscribed, if they see me in their feed, which I doubt they will, because it would depend upon whether or not the YouTube algorithm will even show this to them. But if you see this in your feed and you've watched through this far, you're probably very confused as to when you subscribed to me. So if that is the case, I am the creator of some Distractable meme that you saw probably a year and a half ago is when I posted it. So you probably saw it around that time or sometime between now and then, and you hit subscribe, and now you're seeing this video of me as a person talking to you, which is not the type of content that you initially subscribed for. So I expect to see a potential dip in subscribers if people are notified of this video and it's not at all what they were interested in. They're just see it and they're like, who is this? Why did I subscribe to him? I don't remember. And then they unsubscribe. That's a possibility. I genuinely expected this video to decrease my number of subscribers and not increase it. But that's not really something I'm worried about right now. I'm thinking about starting a Patreon for this channel for, again, in the idea of monetizing it, but I don't have any specific plans for that, like I mentioned. That just depends upon what the reception is to some of the stuff that I make, that I want to make, what the reception is to that, and whether or not I feel like it is worth it for me to continue putting effort into specific kinds of videos to keep making that if it is something that seems monetizable. That word feels kind of gross, monetizable. It does kind of have like a gross connotation to it, I feel like, but I mean, this is a career that I would love to have. I realistically have no expectations for this to at all become a career. But if it were to put me in a situation where it's like a secondary source of income and it's something that helps, I mean, that would still be something that I would love to have going on. So I do plan to put effort into this channel, and it's not something that I'm going to purely make into a product either. Again, especially with this channel, because I just want to make what I feel like making. But if I see a route where I can take that and make something out of it that you all want to see and is helpful to people who are watching the content and to other people who know the people who are watching the content, like if it changes their mentality, for example, about autistic people, if that is a type of thing that starts to happen and I actually see benefit in the content that I am making in that regard from you guys, then I would love to try and go further into that and potentially make that something that I can do as a job or a secondary job instead of just a hobby. That's the goal. When I say monetization, I'm being very, very matter of fact. I've gotten more that way since I've realized that I'm autistic. I'm letting myself be more that way, which is why I'm using a word like monetization so commonly in this video, but it's not something that I want to come across as I want to turn this channel into something that is increasingly like anti-personal and doesn't show me as much, because that's one of the reasons why I even want to make videos, is because I like being creative and I like talking about myself in an environment where I don't have to immediately see the responses, because that's more difficult for me. I struggle with person-on-person conversation, but it's easier when I'm talking to a camera because there's no one actually here. I'm just looking into the lens of a camera right now. But I also know that people will see it, and I'm not just talking to myself at the same time. So it's a weird in-between that is parasocial. Let's see. Hello, hello? Is this working? It looks like this is working. My mic died, which I was expecting. These things are low on battery. Like I said, well, I don't know if I put this in the video, but I haven't charged these in over a year. They've just been sitting in their box. So I'm not at all surprised by the fact that this one died, but I just pulled out a different one. So hopefully you can hear me, and it looks like the audio is going through. Anyway, so to restate what I just said in case the audio completely cut out, I think that's the gist of what I said, of what I was going to end on before my mic turned off, and I hope that again, it looks like the proper audio channel is going through. I hope that it is. We'll see. I didn't expect this video to be extremely high quality getting back. I am trying to make it be decent quality. I spent a decent amount of setting up the lighting and stuff, but this is pretty much, as you can tell, a very laid back video. I'm literally just sitting up against my bed in my room because I felt like it. And I pulled out my best equipment, but I didn't spend too much time setting it up. I just tried to make it look decent. So anyway, I think that's pretty much all I had to say today. I'm back. You can expect me to begin posting videos again. I enjoyed doing it before. I'm still going to enjoy it. That's the whole reason why I'm back, because I missed it. I missed this channel. I missed a lot of the community members that I started to build after a year of posting videos daily. Like, I got a lot more people who showed up to the channel who weren't here because they knew me in real life, and I enjoyed that. I enjoyed getting to know, or beginning to get to know some of you based on your online profile that you watch YouTube on. I enjoyed that. So I would like to re-engage with that community if it's still here. I don't know how many of you will even see this video, but if you never do, that's fine too. I'm just making this because at the end of the day, I enjoy making videos. So yeah, that's about it. I will see you in whatever I make next. Thank you for stopping by, especially if you watched through towards the end. And yeah, I think that's it. I am very awkward with endings.